Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Ben Simmons. Is out there with Petrovic. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, Luka Doncic out there with Mitchell. Then there's Davis, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of...
Here's Petrovic. No good with the layup. Here's Rice trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's Doncic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Pass to Leonard. Over Rice. Off target with the fadeaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doncic dishes to Davis. A three-pointer is right on target.
The ability of Davis to shoot from out there really does open the floor for him.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Doncic. Outside Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Leonard's got 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Sampson. Now, here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. And it's Miami with the rebound. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Charlotte. Over Rice. And again, it's Kawhi Leonard. 11 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pass to Rice. Doncic looking it over. The 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 4. That's tipped. Davis against Leonard. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Ball stolen. Here's Simmons. Bucket is good.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, this is coming out of the court. It gets loud for your breaker, Gary.
season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Doncic outside. Over Simmons. And the Hornets miss again.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you,
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Mitchell missing. Well, Heat leading by 10. Pops it up for Jordan. They swipe it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And he jams it with authority.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism, too, showing you some force as well.
Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Simmons passes to Leonard. Sampson pulls it in. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Doncic outside. Shot, high post. Rice, no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Towns kicks the ball. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Outside Leonard with the drive. Ayton dishes to Leonard. Tries yet again. And Ayton with the layup.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Gordon with a screen on Ayton. Towns, the bounce pass. It's stolen by Martin. Leonard inside. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From deep. Rice, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And that one misses. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
Gordon with a screen on Ayton. That's a 2 from Towns. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Knocks it loose. Peterson the pass to Ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Pass to Peterson. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Miami Heat. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Ben Simmons. Oladipo is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ayton in at center. Towns against Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Towns missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Brunson against Ball. Pass to Rice. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Rice has got his second bucket tonight.
And look how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Simmons against Gordon. Ayton kicks to Oladipo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oladipo's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Oladipo. Peterson the pass to Rice. Over Leonard. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got 5 points now this quarter.
Rice making that defense think twice about leaving him open.
Brunson the pass to Simmons. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
First free throw is good. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Sampson's checked in, and Hunter subbed in for Gordon. And Simmons drops them both. Hornets trail by 14. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte Dancers.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Heat in second.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Mitchell against Oladipo from downtown. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Here's Sampson. He's covered by Ayton. And with that, the Heat lead has cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Sampson.
That is super.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who
Took points this way.
Sampson, the pass to Hunter. The long distance three is buried. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA.
Kevin? So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would pay to have professional basketball. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Heat.
Chet Holmgren.
Here's Oladipo. Ayton a screen. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Really good there at reading the defense. Give Oladipo a passing lane in the pick and roll, and he'll take it and make you pay.
Ball against Brunson. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Miami leading by 12. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your high
three-point shooting goes, a weakness, no doubt. They're in the bottom third of the league, and really a disappointing season for them from beyond.
Mitchell against Oladipo. Hunter with a screen on Oladipo. Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Pass to Davis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Oladipo. Off with the layup. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical. I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Brunson against Ball. Brunson kicks to Oladipo. Brooks right side. For the three. Hornets with the rebound. Hunter on the wing. He's got 5 and finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Brunson against Ball. Now here's Oladipo. See right on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Sometimes it's about presence, and Oladipo has it. Really willing himself to the line and going right into the defense that time. He forced the foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
Boy, they've been knocked down from the line this quarter. Trying to build out that lead and keep doing what they're doing. That'll happen.
So both teams changing it up here. That one misses.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
First personal foul.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Anthony Davis 3rd, Chet Holmgren 4th.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
And he knocks down the first one.
Respectable at the line, but I tell you what, Peterson is a load to deal with in the middle of this lineup.
And Miami making a change here. Petrovic checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miami leading by 7. So the wing on the left, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 34 points a game last season. 10 assists and 9 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
The Hornets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. But Trey, Petrovic's shot is off. Hornets trail by 7. And here is Hunter. He's got 5. Pass to Peterson. Clock at 6. And again, the Hornets missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brunson outside. Left side, Leonard. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And measuring up the shot. So sorry. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Heat.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 7. We've got Doncic. Also Mitchell out there. And it's Sampson in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Simmons. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now Mitchell. Here's the screen. Pass to Rice. Launches a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Doncic dishes to Sampson. Out to the wing. Here's Rice. He's got 7. He squares up and sinks it. Rice has got 9 points.
The jump shot of Rice gets it off so easily and so smoothly. Silk personified that jumper of his.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's Charles Lee calling time. Clearly.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. Keep on dancing.
Have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Jordan with a screen on Doncic. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Pass to Sampson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Miami leading by 8. Here's Leonard. Over Rice. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Sampson, the pass to Davis. Here's Rice. Fires for 3. And basket number 6 to the stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He's starting to heat up from outside.
Leonard. Pass to Petrovic. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Petrovic has got 5 now.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Doncic, bounce pass. Here's Sampson, guarded by Jordan. Sampson kicks to Rice. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Miami. At one point, they led by 16. No good from Jordan. Hornets trail by 12. On the wing, Davis, guarded by Simmons. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
Pass to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Davis dishes to Sampson. Here's Rice. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Sampson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's not just the fact that Sampson is 7'4", but Stick is hard to guard because he moves well and has great skill.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
He's off on the first.
Ralph Sampson is a big guy that you can build your team around, clearly. I mean, this guy makes a difference on both ends of the court.
A different look for Miami. Martin's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dylan Brooks comes in for Leonard. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Simmons. Good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 8. Brunson with it. Pass to Petrovic. Launches it. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Gordon. Here's Sampson. Hunter on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hunter's got 8 points.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hunter against Brooks. Pass to Petrovic. Brooks feeling it out a bit from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Martin with the screen for Brunson. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
First one falls for him.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Hornets. All free throws good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Heat. Hornets trail by 6. Now Hunter. He's got 8. Fires from 14, and the shot goes down.
Sometimes it's this easy. Peterson gets the ball at the right time and lets it go.
Martin, the pass to Brunson. Here's Petrovic. Martin kicks to Brooks. Jordan, a screen on Hunter. They grab their own miss. And here's Brunson outside. Not going to go that time. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Hunter finds Doncic. Towns, a screen on Brunson. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brunson against Doncic. Outside Martin. Back to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Just a really good job there of finding the open man by Martin. Very unselfish play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Brunson. Doncic outside. Towns sets the pick for Doncic. The triple! Doncic!
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat out front, up by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Petrovic. Martin is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Ice. Oh, good with the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Simmons against Doncic. Rice dishes to Doncic. Gordon with the screen for Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Simmons can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Peterson on the wing, Doncic. And stolen by Simmons. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And it's Doncic missing. Well, Heat leading by 9. And here's Leonard from 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Simmons passes to Petrovic. Left side, Leonard. The second effort. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Hornets trail by 12. Inside, trying to get something going, and Gordon with the lay-in. Good.
You got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Petrovic. Outside, Simmons. Jordan with the screen on Doncic. Simmons with it. It's picked up by Doncic. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Doncic fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, how about that? Flushing it home. You don't see that often from Petrovic.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin.
One shot.
And that one misses.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Leonard on the wing. Over Mitchell. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. And it's now 23 points for Leonard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Rice. Fires the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jordan's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pops it up for Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. And here are the Hornets now. It's an 18-point game. Ball kicks to Sampson. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here is Davis. Outside, Ball. There's the screen to the middle. Looking to end the run. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
You've got the slick passing skills that Ball has. You love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Simmons. Now Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Holmgren hits them both.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Ball, the pass to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That one on Holmgren. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
He found a lot of success knocking down buckets from behind the arc, and it's really helped stretch out the defense. Safe to say it's been an important part of their offensive success tonight, the three ball.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. On defense, the Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Petrovic. Back to Holmgren. And here is Simmons. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. For 3, Holmgren. They get the rebound. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, I love how hard Simmons goes to the glass. I mean, he knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive for his team.
Here's Sampson. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Sampson. Lonzo Ball dropping down.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Jordan, a screen on Ball. Pops it up for Jordan. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Simmons. Davis surveying the floor. There's Ball with the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
No good on the free throw. And the Hornets making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Then for the Heat, Martin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Brooks comes in for Leonard. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Petrovic. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Martin with the screen for Simmons. Pass to Martin. Ball with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Ball dishes to Hunter.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
4th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Jalen Brunson is checked in for the Heat.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hunter. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Martin. Martin with the screen for Oladipo. Back to Martin. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Oladipo. Now, here's Ball. Right side Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with me, looking at the starting five for Boston. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Damian. And it's Issel in at the 4 slot. And for the Cavaliers, they've got James, Christian Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Gobert in at center. Points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
And here comes Cleveland. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Lillard looking around. And yep, it's good.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Irving against Lillard. From the elbow. And that one's good. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Irving goes in. Boston pulls it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Here's Mullen. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard passes to Issel. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
James outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's the 3. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Irving's got 7.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Irving against Lillard. Will it go? And the layup is good.
And just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
Outside Irving. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Issel. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Irving. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Pass to Brown. Back to Irving. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now Lillard. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse champion.
Cleveland. Howard comes in for Love, and Anderson subbed in for James. 6 to shoot. Here's Drexler. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Anderson. Howard, the pass to Anderson. Fires in the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Marion. Lillard outside. Inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Howard. Picked by Gobert. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Kessler.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
To the inside. Here's McGinnis. And he dunks it down.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
When you take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ, how badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
When you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
To Howard. A minute 9 left in the opening quarter. Missed inside. Lillard against Irving. Now here's Kessler. Launches a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Howard, the pass to Irving. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Putting on an absolute masterclass. Kyrie with every trick in the bag and then probably some more.
Cleveland shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Both free throws good from Irving.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Drexler. Anderson covers. And he gets it to go.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Irving against Lillard. Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. 4 seconds left. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Can't hit that one. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They lead by 6. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Cleveland leading by 6. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Marion in at the small forward position. Here's Okogie. Basket's good. Okogie's got his first 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Boston Celtics. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. besting them in the conference semis last year.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And he makes a first. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And Cleveland making a change here. Russell is checked in. So he gets them both. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure that they aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Celtics trail by 8. He takes it in. Here's McGinnis. He can't hit that time. Howard with some nice D. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Love is checked in for the Cavaliers. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Russell from outside. Rebounded by Fox. Well, the Celtics shooting pretty well at 45%. 18 feet out. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. Run, though, try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
For the dance man, if you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Everybody get down. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Let's go.
And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Celtics, second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Cleveland on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Shot from the inbound. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
And he drops a first. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
And both free throws good for Fox.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Outside Russell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Sarr. Monroe grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Rebound Boston. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mullen. Anderson covers. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 4-point Cleveland lead. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Okogie. There's the steal. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Eaton. It's his first trip to the line.
Mark Eaton taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Russell. No made baskets yet. Outside Love. Outside Anderson. From downtown. Connects from downtown.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
Pass to Eden. Anderson against Fox. Here's Mullen. Clock at 6. There's the block.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Anderson, money from the wing. And now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. Third is Kevin Love. Kyrie Irving is fourth.
Both of these guys have been locked in at the foul line. There's been nothing the fans can do to distract them from hitting their shots.
On defense, the Celtics. Trailing by 5. Love for 3. It's hauled in by Mullen. For Boston, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Fox against Anderson. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to James. Nails the 16-footer.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Monroe, guarded by Russell. And here's Fox. Puts one up from 19. Again, Boston.
The assist, Dan Issel.
And Cleveland has possession. Russell to pass to Love. James outside. Down low. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Pass to Mullen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Monroe. Check by James. Monroe with a bucket. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Screen by James. The 3 from Russell. The rebound, Celtics.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Gobert's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Russell. He hits the second from the line.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. He's never giving less than his all.
James outside. Here's Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
1:16 left in the second quarter. 3-pointer, Fox. He drops it from range. Fox has got 12 points now in the quarter.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Pass to Anderson. And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Monroe. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Fox. 16 points for him. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
And here's Irving with 4 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. Irving's got 15.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You look at Cleveland. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's Irving. Kevin Love out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Christian Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Irving with it. Issel with a rebound. Fox right side. Pass to Mullen. Over James. Mullen can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 5. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
An open look for Irving. Gets a very good look and converts. Irving's got 17 points.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Lillard outside. Back to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. On the wing, Irving, defended by Lillard. Irving against Lillard. Irving, the pass to Love. No good with the triple.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Fox. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his third assist of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. De'Aaron Fox on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. James outside. Back to Irving. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Heat matchup, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Unloads. Here's Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Fox outside. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound. Time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Issel. Out to the wing. Here's Mullen. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Mullen's got 5 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Irving finds James. And James throws it down.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. A different look for Cleveland. Howard's checked in for Love, and Russell is subbed in for Irving.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Russell against Lillard. Pass to Mullen. Spins.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Boston. Kessler, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Kessler. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to James. The three is up. Kessler with a rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Corner shot. Mullen can't get it to go.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Now, here is James. 12 points for him. Inside. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Marion.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Lillard. And Gobert with a block. Here's James. Now Gobert. Here's James on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from James.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
That one's no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Marion. Pass to Monroe. Over Russell. Again, the miss by the Celtics. James, outside. Right wing. And here's Howard. He's scoreless. From the high post. Kessler with a rebound. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Drexler passes to McGinnis. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
He misses the free throw. Okogie's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Howard. Back to Russell. Howard finds Russell. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Marion's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McGinnis, guarded by Howard. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 1, Boston.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Russell.
2 minutes.
Basket counts. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Here's Monroe, guarded by Russell. Kessler passes to Marion. Pass to Drexler. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Okogie. Beyond the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Drexler. Marion passes to Monroe. Kessler, a screen on Russell to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
To the inside. Howard. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Monroe, guarded by Russell. Monroe, the pass to Kessler. Here's Monroe. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Inside, it's picked off. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Marion passes to Monroe. Yep, count it. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Russell. He's guarded closely. Releases. That shot off. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Cleveland on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next.
The 4th quarter.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Celtics on offense. 2-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Damian Lillard out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Issel in at the 4-man position. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. James inside, defended by Lillard. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Well, the Celtics shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Issel, pass to Lillard. Fox surveying the D. 3-pointer. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Okogie. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Irving against Lillard. And that one's good. Irving's got 19 points.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Irving against Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Irving. And it's blocked by Kessler. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Fox outside. Lillard with the ball. Over Irving. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Kessler passes to Lillard. Down low. Here's Issel to take the lead. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Different look for Cleveland. Love comes in for Gobert, and Anderson subbed in for Okogie. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thank you for that. James outside. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Lillard passes to Eaton. Banked it in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
It's stolen by Fox. For the finish. And Fox takes it all the way to the rim.
So quick. Fox plays with incredible pace on both ends, and this man is hard to slow down.
Outside, Anderson. Outside, Love. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Lillard finds Fox. And stolen by Irving. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. The open shot by James. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Back to Lillard. No good from outside. And so James will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics trail by 4. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Eden. Fox with the ball. They need this. Sarr pulls it in. Outside Irving. Deflects the pass. Here's Mullen. Here's Issel. Here's Eden. Cavaliers with a rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. The 3. It falls. And now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
All right, fans, it's big game time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
In for Anderson. Monroe's checked in for Boston. On the court. Here's Fox. Looking to end the run. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Irving looking around. Pass to Brown. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Here's Fox. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Back to Irving. Boston pulls it in. Now Fox. And Gobert with a block. And he gets it back. Good. 1:33 left in the fourth. Pass to Love. The 11-footer. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
In this league so long, Love understands when he needs to step up. Provides the huge shot.
Three-pointer. Fox nails it from 3. Fox has got 35 in the game.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And he's going for the lob. Out to James. Launches it. Oh, nails the triple.
Like how many times have we seen this before? LeBron James taking over when they needed him most.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Mullen. Count it!
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Second team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers. Ron, taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Let's get hyped, everyone. Here comes your pass-through hot squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Step out, fans. On the court, your hot squad. It's that time, fans. Time for t-shirts. Who needs one?
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by LeBron. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, LeBron James.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And here's Irving. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.